Gloss on me like the Navy, ayy. Play with that game, won't make it, ayy. I pull up right, they spraying, ayy.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another video. It's your boy, Mr. Out of Pocket, and if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button. You comment down below on this video. Watch some of my previous videos if you haven't already, and please go ahead and subscribe. So today, obviously, it's going to be kind of a different setup. You guys kind of see what I got working over here for the ones that are watching on YouTube. I'm thinking about, and we're actually not even thinking about, I'm in the process of starting up a podcast, basically, from a segment from my YouTube channel. I already did a segment called Guy Talk, where basically we do a lot of discussions on topics that women want to hear, the male point of view on. And topics that just, us as guys, we want to sit down and we kind of want to be able to talk about them and express ourselves in whatever manner, way, shape, or form that we want. So I'm taking that from YouTube videos and now I'm putting that in the podcast. So hopefully this podcast right now, if everything goes the right way, it'll be downloaded or uploaded, it'll be uploaded to Spotify and maybe some other streaming services, that platforms or whatever, however it may go. But that's the goal, basically, is to turn this into a podcast. I will still be doing it as a video. So as you see right now, I'm doing both at the same time. I'm recording my podcast as I'm recording the video on YouTube as well. So for the ones that still want to watch the YouTube videos, don't worry, those YouTube videos will still be coming. And for the ones that only want to listen on Spotify, that is fine. And you'll have the opportunity and the option to do that. But in the usual Mr. Out of Pocket fashion, I'm back. I know it's been a while. I've been taking care of a lot of things, kind of focusing on me. Of course, y'all know, as I say in every single video that I post, that I take my mental health very seriously, and I hope that everybody that's listening or watching this is doing the exact same thing. Sometimes you just need some time to step away, and yeah, that's just about it. So I'm back.
Back on that bullshit again. Back on that bullshit. Back on that bullshit. Back on that bullshit.
I'm definitely back. As I always say, like I said in every video, I'm definitely trying to work on my consistency when it comes to posting these videos. I have a lot of ideas. It's just kind of hard making time really to do them because I do have a full-time job aside of this. And then of course, just regular everyday life. It's crazy as hell out there. So I hope you guys that are listening and watching, I hope you guys are all having a great day today. I hope you guys have been taking care of your personal mental health and the friends and family around you and your loved ones. I hope that everybody is feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better mentally. I've had some rough patches here and there in the past, but listen, I'm feeling good, and I hope that you guys are feeling good as well. So today, like it is always gonna be, we're being drunk.
Oh, say less.
Let's just do it. Like, if you watching this video right now or you're listening to this podcast right now and you don't have a drink in your hand, you're not a real fan. You're not really out of pocket like you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, in out of pocket fashion, you already know you gotta have some liquor on you. Like, we definitely finna get drunk today. Like, and it's Guy Talk, so we definitely about to get into some topics, some questions basically that was asked from a lot of women. I gave women the opportunity to ask as many questions as they wanted to. Picked a couple from those, and we're gonna go over those today in the podcast. So hopefully, I'm able to give everybody's answers. So basically, for those who don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram or any of my social media, which you should, so go ahead and follow me on Instagram now. It's LILRODB. That is pretty much my @ name on all social media. Same thing on Twitter. You can find me at LILRODB. I finally got my old Twitter page back, so you can follow that one. But I do have a secondary Twitter page. It's LUHRODB. So it's Lil Rod B and Lil Rod B. Either one. Follow them both. I post on both of them. And it'll be great. And I definitely appreciate you guys. If you reach out to me on there, you can reach out to me, DM me, ask me some questions. If anybody wants to do a collab, you want me to be in one of your videos, you want to be in one of mine, definitely I'm open to all of that. If you have some video ideas or if you have some questions for the next Guy Talk, then just shoot them to me. So basically what I ended up doing, I went on my Instagram and I opened up my DMs for women to ask questions that they would like to ask to men, for men to be able to then come to, once I posted the questions that the women posted or asked me, then the men would go in and give their honest and open opinions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm sharing the questions from the women and the answers from the men. All of the people who ask the questions, their names are basically gonna be private, and the people who answer these questions, their names are gonna be private. The only thing we need to focus on is the information. So like I said, I'm gonna continue to make this a podcast. I'm gonna continue to do the like I said, the Mr. Out of Pocket style, being drunk, and kind of incorporating people into the future episodes. I think the next episode I'm gonna have some special guests. I'm working on that as well, and I'm also thinking about doing a guy versus girl talk here and there. I might sprinkle a couple episodes of that in where we'll have, guys can answer to the questions and the women can rebuttal, and then, or it could be vice versa. We could then ask women some questions and see how their thought processes is. And I think that'll be very interesting to see. So, in the Mr. Out of Pocket fashion, of course, we got to pop this off with a shot. If you don't have a shot, you don't love me. I'm just playing. Because some of y'all, if y'all listening to this on Spotify, maybe you're driving, I don't want you drinking nothing until you get to that motherfucking house. You better catch up. That's all I'm saying. I love it. I want you to catch the fuck up. But we'll start it off with a shot. Here we go.
Oh boy! Yeah!
Ooh, that shit nasty. Nasty as hell. But anyway, so like I said, we're gonna be getting into a lot of topics. We're gonna be talking a lot of things. Hopefully, I'm able to portray a lot of the opinions from the guys that did answer my questions and stuff like that. If you did participate, whether that was you sending in questions or you sending in your answers, thank you. I appreciate you guys definitely for helping me out and always supporting me and having my back. For the people that are on Spotify, if you have not or you don't have any idea who the hell I am Mr. Out of Pocket. I'm your host. You can find me on YouTube at Mr. Out of Pocket, of course. Go back and check out all of my old late videos and, show support and love. So, let's get this thing started. I'm trying not to take too much of y'all time up because I don't want this to be too long. We'll start off with the first question. The first question was, do you believe men are loved unconditionally? If not, why not? So let me scroll through here and try to see if I can find a good answer. I found an interesting answer. Somebody said to that question, they said, a man is only loved under the condition that he is useful or provides something that, I don't know what the fuck they meant there, but they kind of went into a rant after that. But basically what he's saying is, a man is only loved under the condition that he is useful or provides something. And honestly, to a certain extent, I would agree with that. I'll hold my answer until I see what other people are saying. I have somebody else that says, I feel like sometimes men are loved unconditional, but it's not often. It just depends on the woman because every woman is not the same. I could agree with that. I'll take that. I'm not even gonna lie. I could agree with that. Let's see. We have somebody that said, hell nah, niggas are just walking checks or dick to most women. I think you might need to check the women that you're dealing with.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
If I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, this topic is kind of touchy because as a man myself, women do kind of make us feel like that's all the fuck we're good for because that's the only thing that gets fucking like broadcasted on social media. Like a nigga paying for nails and he bought me a wig, he flew me out and all of this shit. Does he like you? Like, does he even fucking like you? Ask yourself that. Like that. Like it's like I said, I'm not gonna get too deep into what I think until I read a couple more answers and then I'll go ahead. Like I said, I want to get through these questions and I want everybody to kind of feel heard, of course. Let's see. Somebody else said, I believe some men are, and that's for the most part, that's what everybody is saying, that they believe that some men are loved unconditionally, but it's just not, So I believe that the answer is no. I believe that men are not loved unconditionally. But at the same time, I don't think women are loved unconditionally either. I'm in the process of kind of just looking at that and understanding it because I feel like in order for you to say something is unconditional, it means it's without condition, meaning that you love that person whether or not they meet that condition at all. And unfortunately, women or men don't experience that because with men, like one of the guys said, we're expected to be providers. We're expected to have money. We're expected to take care of. It's like we have to provide something. We have to have something in order for us to be considered a man or for a woman to even consider us her man. So that's a condition. We have to meet that. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are women that are out here that are loving on niggas that ain't got shit whatsoever. But I still don't, even with that, I don't think that's unconditional. You know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of hard to define what real unconditional love is. And the same thing goes for, like I said, for men loving women. You know, most men are not going to love a woman who ain't doing shit, like, or ain't got shit. Like, she's not doing this. She ain't got her own job. She ain't got no motion on her own. She ain't got no goals, no nothing. And then, of course, some men take it very seriously if their woman is not providing them sex on a regular occasion. So that's a condition. If I say, oh, I want sex 4 times a week, and you don't give me sex 4 times a week, and I get the fuck on, I left because you didn't give me sex 4 times a week. So that's a condition. So truthfully, I don't think there is such thing as unconditional. Well, I'm not gonna say I think that it doesn't exist. I'm just saying that it's kind of hard because there's so many conditions that are needed to be met for a person to be your partner, if you get what I'm saying. Question number 2, and as a matter of fact, for every question that I get to, I want you guys to take a shot before, so that you can kind of get into the spirit. As soon as I say question, number, whatever, you should have your shot poured up and ready, because I'm sipping mine. I got a mixed drink too. Here and there, I'll probably switch back and take the shot straight, because that's just who the fuck I am. But anyway, question number 2 says, why is it so hard for men to be open and vulnerable about their emotions? This is probably my favorite question, or it's for sure one of my favorite questions out of this whole goddamn shit. But I'll read it again. Why is it so hard for men to be open and vulnerable about their emotions? And I have a lot to fucking say about this topic, but let me find what somebody else says. Someone else said, it's hard for men to open up because we still live in a society where men are supposed to be strong, uplifting, have no emotions, and that causes a lot of us to have mental problems. I can agree with that. I can wholeheartedly agree with that. Let's see if I can find somebody else's answer before I go. Like I said, I got a lot to say about that one. Let's see. Someone said, 9 times out of 10, if we're vulnerable with our emotions, we're seen as weak. Not to mention the odds of it being thrown back in your face or it being told to other people. I completely agree with that. Let's see. Someone else says, I think there is a big disconnect on how men perceive emotions compared to women. And when we express them, it's a response that 9 times out of 10 makes a man more reactive than thinking through for talking through emotions. That answer, I don't know if I'm already drunk, but that answer does kind of, I don't know, that can kind of confuse me. But I see where he's going. It is definitely a big disconnect when it comes to that, for sure. Let's see if I can get one more or 2 more. Here's one. Someone said, because these bitches will use that shit against you when you become vulnerable and comfortable, or when they get mad at you. Again, on the same lines of expressing yourself and having it thrown back in your face. Definitely, it happens. It happens more often than not, unfortunately. Somebody else said that because women love to throw it up in our face during conversations. The reason, personally, that I think that it's hard for men to be vulnerable with our emotions is because we weren't taught to do it, you know? And this is where it's gonna get real controversial, because it's kind of like it's so much double standards when it comes to this shit. Like, I'm 25 years old, and a person coming up to me right now asking me to express my emotions, I'm a lot better at it now than I used to be, but I'm still not perfect. But what I want people to understand, like I just said, I'm 25 years old, but I am just now coming to terms with how to express my own emotions. Women have been doing that shit since they were old enough to talk. So it's different for men. Not saying that this is all men's background, not saying this is all men's lives, but my emotions were not catered to when I was a child. Nobody gave a fuck about that. The question was, are you okay? It wasn't about my emotions. It was just, are you physically okay? Like, is there anything wrong with you? Do you need anything? You got clothes on your back, you got food to eat, you are good. Done with. But as a woman, when they ask you, are you okay? It's more about your feelings. It's more about, how do you feel today? Nobody ever asked me that when I was a child. Fuck how you feel. Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? And that was just it. It was just overall, that's it. So for instance, I'll put it this way. Like I know I might be jumping around a little bit, but like one thing that women always try to tease men about is like, oh, that man got his heart broken in high school and now he's in college, whatever, and he's still at that little one heartbreak turning him into a hoe. Well, that's because that same nigga has never had a point in his life where he was able to actually process those emotions. Heartbreak hurts every fucking body, but it hurts a motherfucker who don't know how to actually deal with that heartbreak a lot more, if it makes sense. If y'all gotta follow me. You following me? I feel like y'all following me. Men don't get that. And the only way that we will is if like this generation that's coming up now breaks that fucking cycle and puts an end to that shit. Because when we young, like I said, growing up, me and a girl the same age can go outside and flip down a whole set of motherfucking steps.
Damn.
It sounds so dramatic, but we just both flipped. I'm talking full barrel roll down the fucking steps, head clinking up off the fucking goddamn shit, all that. We can do all that. She cry, I cry. She cry, it's all poor baby, come here, yada, yada, yada. I cry, the first thing they're gonna say is stop being a little girl. We just fell down the same damn set of steps together. What do you mean? What are you talking about? And then why, as little boys, why are y'all telling us don't be a girl as if that's an insult? Why is that an insult? Why can I not cry? If something makes me upset and I cry, stop being a little girl. Then you get a little older and you get around some of your older cousins and your friends or whatever, or your friends, especially your friends, your nigga friends out of school or whatever. It's stop being a bitch. Okay, cool. I ain't being a bitch no more. And we associate being a bitch to expressing emotion, showing emotion. And that is something, you know how long it takes to break a habit? That's something that you're instilling in young boys, literally in their adolescent phase, going all the way up. And then you expect them at 24 years old, 22, 21, 20, to just be like, oh yeah, I know how to express emotions. I've had 20 years of suppressing it. Now you meet me and you just expect me to be fucking Dr. Phil. Fuck you. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I have no clue how to do it. I'm sorry. So that, and I don't want to keep, I'll move on to the next question, but that, where do y'all think that thought process is coming from? That shit is ridiculous for you even to even assume that is gonna be something that we're gonna be good at. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a woman, y'all are more emotionally intelligent than us. So if you see that your man ain't got it, I feel like help him. It's not your job. It's not your job to raise him. But if you say you love this person and you want to see them better and you want to see them succeed, help. Boom. So question number 3. Obviously, I know what the fuck that means. Another shot. Thank you. This is shot number 3. And yes, for my YouTube people, I am drinking a mixed drink. Sorry, but I definitely will take another shot. Because y'all already know that's just what I do.
Julian.
Question number 3. Question number 3 says, why is taking accountability and self-reflection so hard for some men? And I think that kind of ties back into the question too about the whole being vulnerable with our emotions and shit. But I'll read from you guys. Accountability and self-reflection is hard because once we do take those steps and reflect, it reminds us of what could have been, to the point of us trying to get back to that. And that stops our growth as men because we are never appreciated the same twice in a woman's eyes. It's a lot of layers to that, but I pretty much kind of understand where they're going. And I mean, that is for the most part true because I mean, everybody on this earth fucks up, men, women, but when it comes to like men, that is like that last line hit hard where it says you're never appreciated the same twice in a woman's eyes. It's facts. Because once you fuck up, like that's what you're known for the rest of the real fucking relationship. Like that one fuck up. And I ain't saying the fuck ups don't be, serious, or it don't be, I don't know, it don't be something to be mad about or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, okay, if a person fucks up, right, and they do take accountability for it, and then they take the steps to change, stop throwing it back in that person's fucking face all the fucking time, you know? And I think that's kind of where he was getting to with that answer. Let's see. Somebody said, I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard. Somebody also said, I feel like we take accountability pretty well. Somebody says, I feel like some niggas feel like they always right, and sometimes we stubborn as hell. And I truthfully, I think that would be my answer to that. It's just that sometimes niggas get stubborn, and a lot of times we don't like to admit when we're wrong. And I don't know. I think that's just kind of the culture of niggas, and that's just kind of how we are. As a man grows up, taking accountability isn't hard. It's not hard. It's not at all. And what I want women to know is that the craziest thing about this shit is that as men, we take accountability for our actions amongst men. But to y'all, for some fucking reason, it just don't. It don't come out like that. Like, let's say if I fucked around and knocked this bottle off the table and y'all watching me. To y'all, I'm be like, damn, that shit, goddamn, it hopped off the table by itself or some shit. But when I get around my niggas and they be like, bruh, why the fuck all that glass on the floor or some shit? I be like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, I was in this bitch being clumsy as fuck and I knocked that shit off. But, and I don't know why it's like that. Like, I don't know why. Like, it is, to a certain extent, it does get a little difficult to take accountability with a woman. But when you with your niggas, you just like, bro, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, I did this. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I really don't. Unfortunately, ladies, I can't give you a full, true answer to that. I think that's the question we might need to revisit when I have a full supporting cast. And maybe I could have some other guys kind of, chime in or whatever. Or I could take that to the guy versus girls talk. Because women have problems taking accountability as well. And I don't think a lot of people like to admit to that. All right. Number 4, another shot. It says, what are some red flag traits in women that turn you off? So, let me see. Somebody said, assuming, acting bougie, being easily influenced by your peers, and a sneaky woman. Yeah, I can agree with just about all of those, pretty much. Let's see. Somebody said, always not knowing what to eat. Girls with locks.
Lame ass nigga.
He put a laughing emoji after that, so ladies with locks, leave it alone. He was just making a joke. And then he says, a woman who's always outside, and a woman whose whole friend group is hoes. Another one says, if she has poor hygiene, and then he says, like if she invites me to the spot and there's clothes and shit everywhere. Hygiene, yes. But if I get to your spot and you got clothes everywhere, I'm really not too worried about it. Because first of all, who the fuck am I? Not your damn dad. I'm not your, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you are trying to impress me if I'm your nigga or whatever the fuck. But I'm not worried about all that shit. Like, you got clothes everywhere. I'm gonna just ask you some real shit. Like, hey, is you finna wash clothes? Like, you need me to help you? Like, I can, you know what I'm saying? I got a wash machine and dryer at the crib. Like, what you trying to do? Or did you just wash clothes? Because I wash clothes and I don't be wanting to fold this shit. So it could just be that. But if I just walk in there, you got if your clothes just all over the floor and shit, I don't know, maybe you moving, what the fuck you doing, packing, U-Haul company, call them. Okay, nigga, get the Migos from across the corner. Excuse me, let me stop, because that sounds real racist. But you can call some people to come move this shit out your goddamn house if you know what I'm saying? I'm just making jokes, but like, nah, for real. Hygiene, I'm not even interested in you as a woman if you stink. I'm sorry. Like, I can't even, like, I understand that there's some people who might not be able to control certain, like, I don't even know I don't know what you could be dealing with where you just stink naturally, but there's things that you can do to not stink. So if you stink, fuck out, get out the spot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop cussing because I'm trying to put this on Spotify, but listen, wash your ass. Like, that's all I can tell everybody, not just women, niggas too. Wash your ass. Somebody else said, long ass nails, being loud as fuck, being an attention seeker, having no goals or motivation. Okay, I can pretty much agree with some of that. The long ass nails, I'm gonna be honest, it don't turn me off. It's not a red flag. I I don't like long ass nails, but I'm gonna be honest. It's nothing better than like sitting next to your girl and hearing that. I don't know. It's something about that kind of turns me on a little bit. So I gotta disagree with that one. The long nails, especially if they done well, and you got them little designs and shit with the little pendants or whatever the fuck you call them that y'all be gluing on the top. Like that shit do turn me on. Just don't touch me in my area when you got them long ass nails though, cause that shit be sharp as fuck. Them sharp ass nails, niggas be having fucking cinder blocks on the end of their motherfucking pinky, and they want to goddamn like nah, hell no, don't touch me. Them sharp ass blades, put them down. They look cute for pictures though, and they could, you know, birthday pictures and shit. And when y'all be they be posting their hands on fucking shit like this and all of that. Oh, that's beautiful. That's great. I love to see it. Just don't touch me. I'm not gonna lie. Boom. You already know it's another shot. Question 5. Who more ain't shit? Men or women? And I don't even have to look at any of the answers here because I already, like, everybody literally, like, all of them niggas said the same shit. All of them said that women are more ain't shit. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because it's what I do. I personally, I feel like everybody ain't shit, men and women. And that there will always not be shit until they meet somebody that makes them want to be shit. And that's really self-explanatory. Like, it kind of explains enough, like, right then and there. Like, I feel like everybody ain't shit. That's just simple. Especially with this generation, everybody ain't shit, dog. Like, come on. But once you meet that person that makes you want to be shit, I feel like that's where it changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's a gender that does it worse, you know what I'm saying? Because people might say immediately, oh nah, niggas are more ain't shit. Yeah, but I can tell you a lot of stories about some women that I know personally ain't shit. Like, I know. So like, like no, we not gonna play that game. Like, it's men and both men and women are not shit. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You guys let me know in the comments or whatever the fuck, once this video gets posted, once the podcast gets posted, you guys let me know how y'all feel about that question. Who do y'all think ain't more, who is more ain't shit, basically? But I say both sides are equally ain't shit. Question number 6. Obviously, it's another shot. You already know what the fuck going on. If your words ain't slurring by now, you ain't taking real shots. I'm talking about you. It gotta be them big shots. You feel me? Not them little ass sips that y'all be taking. Big shot.
Then in here, 2 shots of vodka.
You feel me? But question number 6 says, why do guys feel the need to talk to multiple women at the same time and lie about it? So let me see if I can find a good answer here. Someone says, we're just trying to find the best one. Like they say, may the best sloppy giver win.
That is the goddamn problem. Niggas is horny.
So this one says, gotta keep the options open. We know we not the only nigga that y'all texting. So we gotta have females to fall back on once you ghost us, or we find out y'all ain't talking about nothing. Plus, y'all females sometimes don't be texting back for real, so we not finna tussle with one hoe when I got 4 other bitches ready to suck some meat. I'll say this. If you're not in a relationship, so let me put it that way. If it's just y'all in a talking stage or whatever the fuck, what I want people to understand, talking to multiple people is dating. That's what the fuck dating is. Or I could be wrong. And y'all might eat me up in the comments or whatever the fuck. I don't care. I'm Mr. Out of Pocket. Don't give a fuck. But I like to see it. If you want to eat me up, you feel me? But like, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna eat you up too. You feel me? Like, that's just, cause this is all opinions. This ain't fact, this is all opinions. So again, it's all opinion. But that's what the fuck dating is. Like, you're supposed to go out and have options and try, cause you don't just pick the first nigga or the first woman that walks up to you and be like, yeah, that's gonna be my boyfriend, or that's gonna be my girlfriend. Like, no, the fuck you don't. You have to actually date these people to see who the fuck they are, what are they about. Do you snore loud as shit at night? Do you smack when you eat your food? Can you cook? Do you have your own car? Do you have a job? Do you have a brain? Can you think for yourself? Do you know how to provide for a dog versus, you know what I'm saying? If you can't provide for a pet, you can't provide for no baby. So I don't even need to be talking to you about having a family with you. Shit like that, you gotta figure out as you're dating. And that's why I say, like, and I don't think this is probably what she was meaning when she asked that question, but that's kind of the direction that the niggas that were answering it took. So I'll answer that. Like I said, if you're not in a relationship, dating is different. In a relationship, you need to be with that woman and you need to, you know what I'm saying, do your thing, handle your business, and hold that shit down. But dating, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, if we in the talking stage, I have literally I was talking to somebody and like we literally came together and told each other, like, listen, like, I told her, like, I got some hoes. She was like, I got some hoes. And I'm like, shit, you my favorite? She was like, I'm your favorite. I mean, you know what the fuck I mean. I'm drunk now. But I'm like, you my favorite. She was like, I'm her favorite. There we go. Now it makes sense. And we were just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Drop them hoes. And it was drop immediately on both sides. So shit like that don't happen all the damn time. But the honesty ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing better. A woman to come to you be like, I ain't gonna lie, I got hoes. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I got hoes too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? Like, what are we talking about right now? You feel me? And that's for my advice to all of y'all is to just keep that honesty, men and women. The more honest you are, the better this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not always easy to be honest. I'm not always honest all the time. So I'm not even gonna sit here and try to be a hypocrite and tell everybody else to do. No, I'm telling you to do it because I know it's the best thing to do. But I know that I haven't always been honest. I'm not always the most honest person on fucking earth. But that's just, I mean, that's life. Unfortunately, that's just fucking life. But to be truthful and completely honest with y'all, just be fucking honest, because that shit made me feel good. Like, it don't feel good knowing that the girl that you like is talking to other niggas. But whether she told you that or not, like one of the niggas said already in here, it's not like we don't already think that. 9 times out of 10, we already knew that you was talking to other niggas. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you had your big balls on and came up there and was like, yeah, nigga, I got these other niggas on my line or whatever. What you trying to do? I like that. What are you trying to do tonight?
Nah, I wanna fuck some.
Next question. You already know that means another shot for my Spotify people. I want you to hear the top coming off. Did y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? I'm finna do some ASMR in this motherfucker. BSMR, bottle. Fucking, I don't know what the hell ASMR even stands for. Acoustic sound. I don't fucking know. But next question says, and this is an interesting one. Does body count matter? Why or why not? I already know my answer, but I am interested in seeing what people are saying. And again, bear with me as I scroll through these answers, especially if you're on Spotify. I don't know. I haven't really figured out how to edit this shit yet, but I'm getting off track. I'll figure it out. I don't know if y'all gonna be listening to silence while I scroll or what, and I really don't want y'all to do that, but fuck it, we'll figure it out. Does body count matter? Why or why not? Okay, someone says, body count doesn't matter as long as you clean and healthy. I love me a free-spirited woman. So you like hoes. Body count don't matter because I'm finna be in the past anyways. So you're a hoe, basically, is what you're saying. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that nigga said I'm finna be in the past. What are you, a gigolo? Fucking, let me see. Somebody else said, nah, body count don't matter. I like my females with some experience on them, so they can teach me new shit and vice versa. Bitch wouldn't want to look my way if she knew my real body count. So he's the hoe. I got you. Now it's okay, understood. He's the hoe. He's the one. Body count don't matter. This is our first time together. But if we together, then break up. I need to know if you've been doing numbers since our separation or not, for health and mental purposes. So basically, that nigga saying, I don't even fuck what you do if we not together. So that makes sense. He kind of drew it out a little long, but that's basically what it says. So I'll say this. I personally believe that body count doesn't matter at all. I personally, and I've said this before in a couple videos, that I don't even know what the hell my body count is. So if body count matters to you, then you probably not even gonna want to fuck with me, because I don't know. Like, I don't keep a count. Like, I know there's men and women out here that be doing lists, like making lists and shit like that. I don't have no fucking list. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I don't be sitting on, there's another one. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Not doing it. But I don't think body count matters. Like somebody said earlier, like, if you clean and you healthy, cool. You know what I'm saying? If I meet you and you got a high body count, first of all, any woman I meet, I'm not asking about your body count. I'm not even asking about your past for real, because I don't want to know. Because I don't want to hear about you getting blasted by another nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Especially if I'm interested in you, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Like, girl, get the hell on. But I will say, if you've ever been in some shit, and y'all know what I'm talking about, because most of y'all that listen to me and watch me are in college still. So if you was in some, I'm talking, went to somebody's house and got your shit destroyed by a whole football team or a whole Greek fraternity or some shit like that, you're done. I'm sorry. Get the fuck on. You're a slut. Like, you're a slut. I don't want that. I'm sorry. I ain't even trying to judge people that do that, because if you like that, you like that. You do your thing. But I'm sorry. You won't be my woman. We might still fuck, but you won't be my woman. That's, no, hell no. Because now, especially when I find out, I'm going to have the image of you getting your shit Eiffel Tower for the rest of my life. No, fuck no. I'll never mind that. I'm going to be watching you walk down the aisle. Like, damn. Fuck no. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't need that. Now, my mental can't handle no shit like that, because I'm an overthinker. I overthink I overthought this video I'm making right the fuck now. So I know I'm finna, nope, leave me the fuck alone. Next question. Go ahead and take that motherfucking shot. Next question says, what's your opinion on splitting the bills 50-50 with your woman? Now, for some reason, a lot of the niggas decided to skip that question. I don't really have a lot of answers to that question from other niggas, but I will read the ones that I do have. As soon as I fucking find them. Alright, one person says, I don't mind splitting the bills if she's willing, but I'm taking her on a date and there's no split. That's on me. I mean, I feel like if you taking somebody on a date, it shouldn't be no splitting anyways, because that's what the fuck a date is. If you ask a motherfucker on a date, you're paying. If a girl asks me on a date, she's paying. I'm not touching my wallet. I'm only here because you asked me to be here. Not paying. Somebody said, if she's splitting the bills, I'm getting her pregnant. That is attractive. Well, if y'all splitting bills, hopefully y'all are in a relationship and hopefully y'all are together or whatever fucking and kind of ready to start a family. So get her pregnant. Get her the fuck pregnant, bro. And be an active fucking father. Fuck. Not no damn distant daddy. Not no damn child support daddy. Baby daddy. No, be a father if you don't get her pregnant. And I have no problem doing 50-50. That's how I know everything is mutual and nobody can pull the I pay all the bills card in an argument. Also, helps each other with money management and other things. But of course, as the man, I'm gonna pay for, basically he's saying 65% and the woman pays 35%. So here's my answer to that. I'm gonna take a shot before I do that though. If a woman is willing to go 50-50, I love it. It's not that I require it. I won't even request it. But if you offer it, I love it. And it's truthfully because I feel like that whole idea about how men are supposed to pay all of the fucking bills shit, I feel like that shit needs to just go the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Until a nigga really get on his feet. Like right now, let's say you, I just said, like I'm 25 years old. Let's say I'm moving with somebody right the fuck now. I'm 25, bro. I don't have this shit figured out. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not rich. Neither are you. So I'm not finna sit here and set myself up for paying all these fucking bills. Now, when I'm in my 40s and I done settled down and I got my businesses are being ran and shit like that, and my money is making my money is making me money the way I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm planning and I'm taking these steps to get there or whatever, then that's different. Then my wife at that point, hopefully I'm married by 40, I don't know. But my wife at that point, you can sit your ass the fuck down. You don't have to pay nothing no more. But right now, shorty, it's damn near $4 a gallon for gas, and you want me to pay, shorty? Fuck no. Like, no. Let's be realistic, dog. Shit is expensive, nigga. You know how much it is for a fucking a carton of eggs, nigga? Fuck no. Fuck no. We can go 50-50. I'm sorry. We surely can. This economy is not built for one person to be paying for a household of 2+. It's not happening. Unless you got a really good ass job, which if you do, I mean, do your thing. Again, like I said, I think it comes down to capability. Are you capable of handling all the bills for your woman? If you are, then do that. By all means. But again, like I said, I don't require it and I don't request it. I don't even expect it when I get into it. Even with me being 25 now, if I got into a relationship with somebody, or if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm not finna expect them immediately, yeah, you paying half. No, hell no, I'm not saying that. But if we having a conversation about it and you like, hell yeah, I throw my half, will you really? Follow-up question is, how big is your finger? Because we finna go ring shopping. Cause like that's how I'm like that. Like somebody said in the answer, that is definitely attractive. So yeah, y'all. Unfortunately, that kind of wraps up the questions. There are a few other questions that I could touch on, but I'm really, like I said, for this first video back and this first podcast, I'm not trying to do too much. I don't want this shit to be too long. I'm hoping that I can really figure out how to go back and edit this shit a little bit. I don't want to edit the podcast as much because I want that to still be raw and shown. And YouTube videos are still raw and shown, but there's a lot of intermission in me getting myself fucking together and really learning and reading shit and understanding shit and kind of, you know what I'm saying, getting shit in line so that I'm not looking so scrambled on the camera that I edit out, obviously, because who the fuck wants to sit there and watch that shit? So, but yeah, that's basically gonna come to the end of that. And the reason I just paused is because it seems like my recording just stopped on the podcast. I didn't know that the podcast was gonna stop on me, but fuck it, it don't matter. Well, actually, damn, I didn't even get to do my outro, but whatever. I'm gonna do my outro on YouTube, and y'all seen this, and I'm not gonna edit this the fuck out so that y'all can see that I'm still trying and I'm still doing different things. So it's your boy, Mr. Out of Motherfucking Pocket. You already know what the fuck is going on. I am gonna post this podcast, and I'm hoping that it's gonna go on I'm saying all different shit. I'm drunk. And I appreciate you guys for checking in. I appreciate you guys for sending in those questions. I appreciate you guys for sending in those answers. I hope you guys go follow me on Spotify. I think that my name on there is Mr. Out of Pocket. I'm not sure. I'm kind of new to making or posting on Spotify, so I'm not sure how that's going to translate. We'll try to make sure, whatever. If I'm slurring my words or I sound a little crazy, it's because of the drink. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all should be at least a little bit tipsy. Y'all should at least, I don't even know how many questions I asked at this point. That's why I stopped counting. I know if you really watching, you notice, like, I think I was on like question 5 and then I fucking lost count. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys for checking me out. Please, please, please like this video. Share this video with somebody that you think needs to hear these questions. Share this video with your homegirl that you think needs to hear these answers. And I understand that some of the answers may have not gone into enough depth, but understand that this is just a test trial. This is just me trying to figure out how to do some shit for a podcast, and then I'm going to kind of perfect this shit, and then I'm going to be golden. So understand that Guy Talk number 3, I'm going to have actual special guests sitting beside me. I might be in a different location or whatever, but I'm still going to do Guy Talk number 3. I'm going to have some different special guests with me, and we're going to have different conversations, a lot of dialect about some of the questions that I just asked now, and deeper other questions that maybe I might find, or questions that hopefully you guys ask me. So I'm opening up my DMs on both Twitter and Instagram for you guys, you ladies. Let me correct that. Ladies, women, come in my DMs and ask me questions that you want to see us answer and that you want to hear the answers to. If there was a question that was asked in this podcast / video that you guys want to hear more of an in-depth answer to, it will be answered in podcast number 2, which is God Talk video number 3. Basically, I got to make sure that I keep track of that. But yes, in the next video, a lot of those questions can be answered. If you have a question that you want to ask, please ask. I thank you guys for tuning the fuck in. Before I sign the fuck out, we're gonna take one more shot. And I'll see you guys next week.
Make a bitch wanna